ओ कौन है तू कि तू आई मेरा दिल लेने तू आई कौन है तू कि तू आई मेरा दिल लेके लौट गई कुड़िए मैं तेरे पीछे भजी जावांगा तू अगे अगे रही मैं तेनू कदी फड़ लांगा 1 2 3 that's how it goes 1 2 3 1 2 3 that's all you do you always stay to a tune what do you really want in life and for I was thinking I think this is easy enough. I think you can do it. You say everyone says I think I could be president. And you know what? I was sadly accurate in all of it. And you can, and it's a burden to bear that sometimes you're just too good at what you are capable of. Mao Zedong was a teacher, guys, and he ruled 1 billion people. He did not do it right, as they say, and that is one thing we can learn from these crazy stories. You know what Stalin was? You know how that party started? It was a random idea of the people to become a Marxist all of a sudden. And this guy just was a paper pusher, the UPS as they would say, and he gathered intel and he deployed social social. He was a friend maker. He knew how to play the role. He knew how to ease into the right hands, and he knew how to pick the right pockets. And he sat there and he commanded his voice well. And Hitler, out of all people, rose up to the rank of the highest elite. He was just a man born to a police officer. Annoying as he was, you know what he did? He kept ranting and raving about the things in his environment or the things that he heard. No one was different out of them. They all just fell into line. You think these are exceptional leaders? The most exceptional leader follows the guidance of the systems that he plays a role in. He follows so deeply that he's able to offer something sometimes. And those offerings are taken from him. What did they ever do different than anyone else? Napoleon. He was at the right place at the right time. A general of unwilling, unproportioned ego. I would say it was ego or good harangue, as they say. He lived in his beliefs, and the people just loved him for it. And I can vouch for that attestation, as this man was just too ballsy. He had too much courage, too much gut. And he said, screw this! I think we should take over Egypt today because my idea is that we need a tourist attraction for France. And so let's go after France, or for the sake of the economic boon that this tourist attraction will give to France. Let's go after Pharaoh's land and go get Egypt. I mean, I'm not looking for the beautiful woman there, but of course I know many things I don't want to say to you. Let's go after France, of course, and for the sake of France's economic security and the economic boon, let's go attack France, or Egypt as they would say. And this was the man who was hailed as the victor of many, many battles. And what led him into those battles? I think it was literally idiotic courage. Most men of exceptional ability don't think too hard or too many variables in. They think, logically speaking, this is sound to me. Let me see if I can appropriate it to the public. We can't do everything right, guys. But that we can get it right all the time is a measure of what's the one thing I chase? If I want to be president, it's like as everyone does. I want to be the American symbol of a good family, a married family, a helping generosity, a guidance for everyone to follow or be able to understand that this guy literally is in every way, in essence, desiring to be a role player in the let's play with words here because I'm not used to this. I like to keep it simple. He just wants to be the best guy for the people, and he wants to be the best symbol of himself. As I would say, I will have a wedding like the Queen Elizabeth would have wanted. She will wear a white gown and walk up that aisle with this presidential man of caliber and esteem, loved by all of his people, and she will know what it is to be entitled to the grace, to the duty that comes with that. Because as Kate or whatever the president in England is, who I don't care fondly of, and I'm no sucker. I am very jealous and envious of those marriages as they come by. I want to be the symbol of the American marriage. I want to do what they did and monarchical. You know when a young man does something better than anyone? He says, you know what, dude? I got married as a president. Bill Clinton got his rubbed off and his wife was okay with it. But you know what I did? I got married as a president. And you know what? As American as I am, I did outdo every English woman ever to exist. Because my woman was a symbol of patriotism. And goddamn it, she looks good, doesn't she, in that dress? And man, goddamn it, you know a president's got to show off all day long because he's the best man for the job. So 32 you man sitting in a presidential suit and a gown of outfit and knowledge gathered and acumen philosophically speaking. Bill Clinton, you know what's better than what you did? Telling it out loud. I would have let her do it too, for damn sure. And yes, I'm the best man for this job today. You are never outdone or outclassed. You are a 1990s model. I am the model for today. And no, sir, that is the only way it stays. It never goes another way. We don't go astray from our inheritance. Our inheritance is what came before us. Never stray from the founding fathers and the people pledged to them. We always remain astute. Our vigil is to our fathers who came before, and they are every president and his mistakes gone by, guys. No one says you didn't do enough. They always said, man, he said he was going to do it, and all this stuff got in his way. And every president says, I will and I want to and I can. Sure enough, things get in the way, guys. And they were each the best man for their day. Never disavow a president. No matter how foolish you may think he is, that man has something settled in his brain that is simple. Simple, I say. As Nixon was not a bad man. He left his office, you know why? Because he was spying on everyone. What was that happened after that? What does his phone do? And what did that man from NSA say? Oh, yeah. He kind of just did what they do right now, dude. And now they get away with it. At least he was willing to say, if you guys are mad at me, I'll give it up, dude. But know this, that I'm an American. And yes, I was the best man for the job. He got something done. That's what exceptional men do. And forgive anyone who says they're not worthy, because, with pride I say, I don't listen to you. I tell you what to do. If you think I'm not worthy, watch what I do to you. That is American promises made, patriotic ways, power gained and affirmed. George Washington didn't succeed. He excelled in a failing story. These people weren't even trained or nothing. He made them victors. You know how? He couldn't get them to work as a maneuver as an Englishman would. So you know what he did? He enforced it with a dream so symbolic of their futures. You have every willingness, privilege, and idea. So long as you're not even trained, I guarantee your success. Your pains and your hardships will pay off for the generations to come. That is what he accomplished with just no training, lackluster behavior, alcoholics and poor unpaid. They were laborers. You could buy indentured servants for this, and they you would say just sign up for this task and you're good enough and we'll get it done. He barely had good enough uniforms for them, and you know what he did? Symbology. We won that day against an English monarch. Now we're too afraid to jump the ship and say, you know what? We have to trust the president. We have to trust him. You know why? You know why? Because we're already too extreme in our stagnation. We suck at what we do. We don't need another John F. Kennedy to fail on us. We need a John F. Kennedy to do what he should have done, which is, I'm going to do these things for you as I want to. No president says these things without the ability to, it's not a lie, guys. They want to do these things. What gets in the way? We do. We've been stagnating in our fears of a president too powerful for his abilities. Now let's give him the power for his abilities and let's follow through on his dream. We vote him in. Let's see if he follows through on his dreams. Our dreams, of course.